The one with the... Almost playing one Beatles song and another time, so... Want to say anything to the people in America? Anything about the Beatles at all?
Not like.
You guys are pretty shy.
John said that.
He will.
This fellow will. Ringo look like.
Explain that, what you just told me about.
Explain that. That photograph was taken in 1962. Those Beatles.
And they were right here at the Crepes?
That's right, yeah.
And this is baby Jane Hudson. Whatever happened to
I've been in Liverpool for 10 days. I came in here for a drink last night.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
I've been here a long time, and today I got to take
That's not
off.
Ringo Starr, though.
Peter Best.
That's Pete Best on there, yes.
Well, that's okay. I like Pete Best. I met his brother.
Pardon?
Brother's up at the cabin.
Oh, yes, that's right, yeah.
So they used to actually hang out here, huh? This is
That's it, yes.
a great little haunt for them.
We didn't work here then.
Have you got more pictures?
No, but
No.
where that's taken is round the corner.
Okay. Well, you can hang on that for me.
Yeah.
By the ladies' toilets.
The gentleman's taking that around. He's taken 62. 62. Mate? Before I be on my way?
What else can I tell you now?
How long have you been open in here?
Well, I've worked here nearly 15 years.
Do you ever see any of the lads come by?
Yeah,
Think
yeah.
Ringo will be by when he comes on tour?
Well, I'll be away then, you see, when Ringo comes on tour.
He'll be here in
You
about 2
saw
weeks.
Yoko
She's
Ono.
left with him in the 60s.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Tina noses.
Did you really?
No, Tina noses.
You're just kidding me.
Well, he felt it.
Yoko was in here, wasn't she, Ben?
Yoko with Sean?
Yeah, years ago. About, what, 4 or 5 years ago, was it?
Yeah, they got pictures of Sean over at the
That's
Beatle
right, yeah.
shop. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of history to this place.
Oh, yes.
You've been to Ringo's house, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's been to his house.
I drove by there. It's all boarded up.
Yeah.
On the
Not
Dingles.
the house he was born in. It's a big house with the swimming pool and whatever.
Oh, yeah.
She's been to a party there.
Did she meet him then?
Yeah. But she reckons she had a set with him she did in the 60s.
Was he pretty good in bed?
He's having you on now, though.
Yeah, well, there's an awful lot of nice, good pubs around here. English people are pretty hospitable. Takes a band like the Beatles to get me out of my native land and bring me over here and spend all this money on airplane tickets and souvenirs. But I can't think of a better group.
Brilliant, man.
I wish that Lennon was still alive and that they could all get back together and make another record.
Yeah. I wonder if the other three will. They reckon they're going to, don't they? But
Radio station just down the road. The BBC, I saw that place. I went in there and filmed them in there. So how do you like living in England?
It's alright, yeah.
I'm from America.
Oh yeah, well, what part?
Northwest coast.
Yeah.
Pacific Northwest. Washington State.
Huh?
Washington State.
Oh, it's alright, yeah.
Still alive. Still alive.
Do you have a paper? It's only 4 pence.
40. I don't need one.
Huh?
I don't need one, thanks.
Okay.
Appreciate it. I support your cause, though. These darn utility companies.
Yeah.
He worked? You worked?
Yes.
Yeah, right, okay. Jackie, were you born in England? So she doesn't live in Liverpool, she wasn't born in England. Oh, interesting character. Andy, were you born in England? Were you born in England?
Yes.
Okay. Tell us what you do for a living, Paul.
Working in the accounts department at Liverpool Airport.
So you work in Liverpool Airport?
Yep.
Do you get free flights?
No.
Do you get reductions?
Sometimes.
Alright, so if I wanted to fly to Spain, or you were, would you get, what, 50% off or something?
Don't do flights to Spain.
Alright, well, flights to Glasgow then.
Yeah, you get 30%, 40%.
Alright, so you get reduction. He works in Liverpool Airport, ladies and gentlemen. Right, Andy, you got that. What do you do?
I work in an office in the North End of Liverpool.
What do you do though?
Generally sit around being bored.
So he gets
I wish I had another job.
he gets paid for being poor. Wish he had another job. What an amazing chap. Alright, Jackie, you'll have to tell us this. What do you do?
I'm a hard-working student nurse.
You're a nurse?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the greatest quality you need to be a nurse? Don't say patience. Well, never mind. But go on.
Time to do everything.
Okay, so
Lots of
Jackie.
time.
Alright, now, big question coming up. Are you absolutely certain you're a Christian? You can use your thing again. She says yes. What do you say, Paul?
Yes, definitely.
And Andy? Okay. Were you born a Christian? No, but you're now certain you are. Right, so she wasn't born a Christian. Where were you born, by the way?
In Edinburgh.
In Edinburgh, right, okay. So you weren't born a Christian, but you're now a Christian. Alright? Were you born a Christian? No? Were you born a Christian?
No, it wasn't.
Now, let me ask you some questions. If I get baptised with water, does that make me a Christian, Andy? Does it make me a Christian?
No.
Alright. If I go to church, will that make me a Christian?
No, not at all.
Alright. If I believe there's a God up there, does that make me a Christian? No. So you're saying it's possible to believe in God and not be a Christian? Is that what you're saying? You meant this. That's what you really meant. Alright, Paul, have you been a Christian long?
2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
Have you been a Christian long?
4 years.
4 years? Jackie, how long have you been a Christian?
10 years, 12 years.
Alright, 12 years a Christian, 4 years a Christian, 2 years a Christian. Now friends, look at these. These are young people around Liverpool. Which part you come from?
Hale Village.
Hale Village. Which part you come from?
Dingle.
Dingle. Oh, you're from?
Edinburgh.
Alright, from Edinburgh. But listen, they stood here and they're saying that there's come a time in their life when they've become a Christian.
No doubt.
Led Zeppelin, eh? Oh, I'm from America, and I'm gonna take some tapes home. A little souvenir. The ale pretty good. Old English.
Crap.
Is it crap?
Crap. Just cheap, innit? Just cheap, nasty stuff, innit?
You guys do pretty good down here on the streets, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a musician too. I play a bit of guitar.
Yeah. My mate was telling me the other day, like, you know the guys who were playing here the other day?
Yeah.
Who were playing the Elvis and all that?
Yeah?
They're my mates. I play all stuff like the Eagles and that.
I know all the Eagle stuff too.
Yeah. Like any Doors?
Huh?
Like any of the Doors music?
The Doors. Yeah, I like the Doors.
Yeah, that one.
I like them all.
You know that it'll be untrue. You know that it'll be a lie.
must run out of batteries. Batteries, eh? That's a beautiful guitar there.
It's a real play.
So the mates told you about me. Well, they stood me up. Nice guitar.
best pub.
Flanagan's, I went there.
It's got a brilliant pub. Probably most of the students down there on a
I
Saturday
like the
night.
Lennon Bar.
Never been in the Liverpool Bar. I'm not a big Beatles fan myself. Even though I come from there in London, I'm not a big Beatles fan.
I am.
Are you?
It's the reason I came to
Yeah?
England.
And what's
So, the Beatles.
I
What's
mean,
your name again, mate?
Neil.
Neil?
Yeah.
Right, what do you like to do for entertainment in London?
In London? Well, mainly go down the pub, have a few beers with the lads, then shoot off to a nightclub normally. That's what I normally do anyhow. Saturday night out, apart from working.
So where's a good club for me to go? I'm in the West End. I'm over by Trafalgar Square, Cherry Street Station.
I don't know many of the clubs up in London, I know the ones down in South East London, but Stringfellows is probably one of them.
They won't let me in because I wear tennis shoes, probably.
Yeah, if you have to wear smart shoes. In London it's all smart dress only. Apart from some of the trendier clubs up in London, yeah, the real ones in some
No, it
latest.
sucks. I didn't know I didn't bring any nice shoes.
One in the latest clubs, you know, the ones that play all the latest music. Some of them let you in with trainers on, and you know, as long as it's reasonable dress. But most of the clubs won't let you in if you're wearing just jeans and trainers. It's difficult. It's different from Liverpool. In Liverpool, you go down a nightclub, and if you're wearing a suit, they won't let you in because they think you're a scouser or something. But if you're wearing jeans, trainers, t-shirts, they let you in up there. Two different types of seats. That's the way it goes. It's the difference between Liverpool and London. It's a big difference.
Take it off, eh? Nuclear glands. Train. Station. We're just on this train here. We are in London. I am weighted down.
Come with me, but I
London Underground.
I don't know why I'm so... No, it's good, but I can always say it now. Oh mamma, questi ci filmano.
You have a seat?
Thank you. Aiuto che botta, quella roba lì cos'è? Che c'è? Che è sto qua?
Oh, this was a busy one. Hey.
Questo qua filmare ragazzi. Spero che non è che qua. Oh signore, ce la facciamo. Non ho capito perché guardate a me. È pieno di roba da mangiare. Chi? Me? No.
Are back in London now at the dealer's hotel. Indeed. I took the tube station, took the tube over to Russell Square, had to make a changeover.
Do you think he'll be allowed to?
And get my itinerary for Paris.
Reshow it?
But I picked it up. Now I'm here in the hotel room. There we go. Money belt and things. My sparse little bed. Here's all the stuff I'm going to have the hotel keep for me. This is my Beatles bag. This is my bag that was already here, and I sorted through it some more and threw things away. And a few things, they're going to hang on to all this stuff for me. I don't need all of it. And then when I get back and I get ready to take my plane back, therefore I'm only going to take a little bit of stuff to Paris. I don't really take everything. Here's my clothes for tomorrow. Here's the view outside of the window. Spy on people. I don't even know them. St. Martin's. We don't even know it. It's about 9 o'clock at night. Something strange about England is it doesn't get dark till about 10:30. See this little moped over there. So. Anyway, here's the view. This is my third different room in this hotel. Been watching this documentary. This is a little kid that brings his video camera over to Paris on vacation. And takes it to school with him, and he interviews all of his family members, kind of like something I do.
Of course, just as Luke was coming to his grand finale, the lunch bell went and we were told to stop it. Just like in my dream.
Yeah, it's an interesting show. And I'm drinking 3 cups of coffee already, and tea, my wrappers. I'm not going to do much of anything except relax, maybe read and write, and hang out. That's what it's off. I'm charging my battery. Like that. And that's all it is.
My audience needed only a tiny bit of
June 20th, I'll leave Paris tomorrow morning.
Their
1 week left in my
for
vacation.
my directorial debut.
Picture on the wall and say, "Call the computer."
priority to it.
Just like to say that we think you're wonderful.
With a terrible grin, up to me skip, throwing things into the skip as a view from me garden. And in went a ladder and a bucket or two, and a nice chest of drawers and a stuffed kangaroo, and an old banjo, and somebody threw another loo in me skip, my darling. Then when I come home, I could scarcely believe it was filled up with goodies much too nice to leave. So when no one was looking, I rolled up my sleeves and headed for me skip by the garden. And I pulled out the ladder and the bucket or two, and the nice chest of drawers and the stuffed kangaroo and the old banjo. But I left them the loo and I piled them all up in me garden. But me girlfriend said, what a thing to do. She slapped her foot and the air turned blue. She picked me up in a sweet room, right in the skip, my darling.
The skip song by Doc and the lovely Cleo Rockers in a startling series of character roles. Our hotline, as we said, is open right now, but we have had some very unusual requests on it recently. For example, a couple of weeks ago, a lady rang from Cardiff. She said,
Please, will you sort out my John Thomas? 10 under par.
You'd think they could play.
Mervyn Sloan.
I know. Do I know?
The commonest names in Wales. You can't move for John Thomases. Look in the Cardiff phone book and you'll find columns and columns of them. Same in the Swansea phone book. My maiden name was Boole. Looking back, I should have stuck to it, or persuaded John to change his name to Barrington Dorby, but I didn't.
well, that must have been just young love.
Partly, that and the fact that John was furious when I suggested it, and offended. And I got used to being Mrs. John Thomas, until April, when I was browsing in Marks and Spencer, and a sales lady came up to me and suggested I should open an account. I said no, because I don't like credit of any kind, but she was very persuasive, and in the end I said all right. She said I'd get the card in a few days by post.
But she didn't. Instead, she got a letter from Marks and Spencer Financial Services, and it irritated her a lot, as you can imagine, because it said,
We have carefully considered your application upon its receipt in this office, but unfortunately we are unable to offer you a credit facility.
Anne said,
Well, I didn't really want it before, but suddenly I did. How could they possibly have turned us down? Are we on a blacklist? If so, why? I was livid. John tried to calm me down, but the letter said we could send £1 to the credit reference agency they use called CCN. So we did. And they sent us not only our details, which of course are perfectly clean, no debt at all, but the details of a completely different John Thomas, who's been rather naughty.
what's he done?
Got into debt, about £700 worth.
But his address must be different from yours.
Oh, quite different from our present address. But unfortunately, it's the same house number, and the street name begins with the same letter as our old address we left 2 years ago.
But the computer should still be able to tell the difference.
Of course it should. I wrote straight away saying I have nothing to do with the other John Thomas. Take him out of my file. I wrote a really stiff letter.
Quite right.
But I had no joy. CCN wrote back saying I had the same components in my address as the other John Thomas. So it was up to Marks and Spencer to tell the difference when they got the information.
So they were...
I was actually on duty this weekend to try and preclude that sort of thing happening.
And it's not just the police. Travellers who've set up a semi-permanent site in the area resent the arrival of what they describe as weekend hippies.
I prefer smaller things. I don't like huge, hectic environments with loads of weirdos in it.
While on the roads leading to Stonehenge, police and a small group of travellers played out what is now a well-rehearsed game of cat and mouse.
If you actually go in the exclusion zone, then you're likely to be arrested, okay?
A group of academics from London University say they'll try to reach the stones, but most travellers seem to regard it as more trouble than it's worth. Proofs say the police that their high-profile policy is paying off. So, as most travellers wait to hear of an alternative venue to celebrate the solstice, the stones themselves are once more strictly off-limits. James Fallon, ITN, Stonehenge.
The rock group U2 sidestepped a High Court injunction today to stage a protest near the nuclear reprocessing plant at Sellafield. Members of the group joined Greenpeace activists on a nearby beach after British Nuclear Fuels had objected to the demonstration taking place at the plant. Barrels of mud, which the campaigners claimed were contaminated, were dumped on the beach. Labour leadership contender Brian Gould today appeared to accept he had little chance of beating his rival John Smith. He said his prospects in the deputy leadership election were far better.
Basildon's become a byword for Labour's last election defeat, once voters here returned to talk.
In Paris. guys got someone to travel, you know. That's good.
It really helps a lot.
I'd say it does. Two minds are better than one.